Hello there, it's Nicole from Firefly Home Energy Cleans, and I would like just to make a little quick show talking about always talking about energy and feng shui, about the importance, why it is important to apply feng shui, or why it is important to have an harmonious home, and so on. Is because think about energy. First of all, I don't know if you are familiar with the concept of energy, but everything is energy, as I explained to my previous video. And energy is contagious. That means that if all of us have a nice balanced home life, which means start from the energy of the home, the material energy of the home, because it's in reality it's esoteric, because you cannot touch energy, you feel it, it's a vibe, it's this sixth sense feeling that we have here, this like skin feeling. Sometimes some people make you cringe, or some houses, think about old houses, or haunted houses, or very unkept dirty houses, or houses when you go somewhere where you don't like the people. Maybe you end up in a place of work, you try, or in the home, and you have this bad feeling around you. You go out and you feel maybe depleted, tired, like you need to breathe. What is that? That was the energy that is entrenched inside the house. So it's esoteric, it's not material, but it becomes material. And then think about the same applies to people. You don't like someone and you have to talk to them. You start feeling tired and tired and tired. It's like if they're draining you from here, they're draining your life force from you. So what is that? That's all is energy. So we're trying to do, and here in this page, we're trying to create like a grid of good, positive energy. It doesn't have to be uplifting or cheery all the time, but at least balanced. Because with balanced energy, we can get out in the world more balanced. And also imagine seriously a grid, like a transparent imaginary grid. One house is good, the other house is good, the whole neighborhood becomes better. Think about, sorry, it's sad to say, but it's a reality. A rich neighborhood where people have more culture, less problem, enjoy life more, versus a very poor or desperate neighbor, or a neighbor that is violence ridden, or area that just had the wars or unrest, civil unrest. How is it, the energy there? How do you feel the vibes there? So the difference is huge. And that is all energy. That is all comes from us, from the building we create, from the areas we create, from the schools, the hospitals, and so on and on. Because then this concept can be applied to everything. It can be applied to jail. Imagine if we could use, we can, but we don't, because there's not enough knowledge, I guess. There's not enough willpower, because the reality is all willpower. Because it's not a matter of money. Imagine using color therapy for jails, or even for hospitals. We use it for kids hospitals, thank God, at least there. And we use color, and everything, kids feel better, more relaxed, cheered up. Why don't we use this also for adults? We're all people. Colors influence all of us. Jail. In jail, we tend to put the worst of society, or different degrees of bad or evil. So why don't we try to find also all these alternative ways to heal the person and correct the person? It should be a correctional institute. And so we can start painting the jail in different ways. We can make them paint the jails. And studying the colors, which colors give more relax, peace, which colors stimulates the higher chakras, so these chakras, the seventh and the eighth, which that connects us to the divine, that connects us to our higher self, so the best part of ourself, our higher consciousness. And let's start there. Little adjustment again. The money is there. We just need to start switching and thinking outside the box, or thinking in a bigger way, to try to make adjustment in our lives first, and then enlarge in society, schools, hospitals, youth center, social services centers, prisons, jails, and so on. If we really want to create this grid of peace, respect, balance, because most of us want to live in peace. Most of us want to live at least balanced, or we're trying. Stress-free is almost impossible, but with the least stress possible. And joyful. We need to feel joy, to vibrate higher, and to create good things. So why don't we start also society at large? Why don't we start where we can, especially targeting kids, so they grow up healthier? They grow up in a better way. So crime goes down, violence goes down. Imagine a violent household, all the violence or domestic violence, abuse, even verbal abuse. It's all bad energy that comes out and sticks around. So we need to clean the space. For that, we have sage, we have incenses. We can clean it with salt, baking soda, sunlight, open window, make hair circulate. There's a lot of ways, but that's a start. Clearly, in the instances of bad violence or bad abuses, we clearly need to find also further step, but we have to start somewhere. So why don't we start from the easier steps, from the cheapest steps, and then we go from there. So we all can acquire more knowledge, but in order to do so, we need to start thinking bigger, wider, more in the long run, and then make these adjustments. But everything starts from us, inside us and outside us, around us. If all of us, imagine, multiply by 1,000, by millions, have a better energy in the home and a house, a place, a dot in the world that emanates peace, relax, balance, or joy, all positive adjectives and qualities. That goes to the neighbor a little bit. Then the neighbor goes to another neighbor. Then it goes a little bit on the outside, all around area, garden area, or the outside patio area, or the streets outside, because it's energy. So it permeates and it circulates and it's contagious. So I hope I gave you some good food for thought. We will talk more about it. I will definitely repeat this in many other ways or in many other topics, because in the end it's all connected. That's the beauty of life, that it's all connected. And I hope to be clear and even clearer in the future, and to build something good, and that we, all of us, can have a better life, an improved life. Always focus on the energy. Start bringing your attention to that in any instances and situation of the life you have. Thank you so much. Have a good day, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you very much. Bye bye.